Yeah, sorry. Right from childhood, I have been very spiritual. I was born next to a temple, the Durga temple. So in a place called Durga, studied in Durga High School. So Durga is inside. But I worship Yogmaya because she was born along with Krishna. Whenever Ashtami happens, I celebrate not Krishna, I celebrate Yogmaya. Because she is the one actually sacrificed for Krishna. If she wouldn't have sacrificed her life, Krishna, we won't have seen Krishna. So she, Om Shri Yogamaye Mahalakshmi Narayani Namostute. When she says Yogamaye Mahalakshmi, Mahalakshmi is the prosperity and Narayani is the yoga. Wherein we require both in this life. That I think Varosa is the right example for that, wherein spirituality and materialism should go together. One is that. And coming back to the point of, I was serving Dr. Abdul Kalam in President House. So one day on Deepavali Day, we light up all the, four quarters with the lamps, and we called Abdul Kalamji to come and take the photograph. So he took the photograph, gave a message of Deepavali to the entire world. Then he called me and asked me, why you are lighted up on this? He said, today is Deepavali, we worship the goddess of prosperity to our house. So you being the first citizen of the nation, you are going to, invite the goddess of Lakshmi to the entire nation. So that is why I lighted up. He looked at me and he said, before Lakshmi, I want Saraswati to come. So Ajay sir and myself both are from same Goswami Haridas, Saraswat Martand, Haridas ji, and we are from that lineage, we continue as a Saraswat. The second point is that, we had a spiritual garden in Rashtrapati Bhavan. I was in charge of spiritual garden. So plants from, Christianity, plants from Islam, plants from Hinduism, even Sikhism also we planted. So he came one day to spiritual garden. He looked at bamboos. I put bamboos also. He asked, why you put bamboo? I said, sir, it's not bamboo. It is Vamshavraksha. And Krishna holding Vamshi. And it's called Vamshidhara. So the generation, there's a lot of generation is actually standing on single helix. It's standing cross-line. Whereas genetics is double helix. So he can mend your genetics. Krishna is the only Lord who can mend your genetics by worshipping him. I said, sir, this is Vamshidhara. Krishna has actually 7 generations. So the flute. 7 generations of your past karmas, whether it's life or which is backwards. And second, I said, sir, Vamshavraksha, when sannyasi holds his hand, Yoga Danda, it is a 7 generation of power which is holding. And at the end, I told him, sir, tradition, what you said, practices and tradition. We say when our human body goes off, we say Atma has gone to Paramatma. We believe in that, Atma has gone to Paramatma. But we don't leave the body, sir. We put the body onto the bamboo. We say, oh, you connected to the generation together. And then we take Ram, Nam, Satya and we take it. So I believe that somewhere the Krishna's the consciousness, there is, when you said, sir, Ekadashi one, I said, once we all surrender to the Lord, Prabhu ke charanaravinda me prana sharanagati. Once we surrender, then I remember only one Lord, that is Lord Jagannath, where Ekadashi is jailed. Ekadashi is jailed. You go to Vrindavan, you go to Puri, Jagannath Puri, you enter inside, on the left side of there is a small temple of Ekadashi, wherein there was a fight between Ekadashi and Jagannath. He said, no, I will have an Anna Bhog also on Ekadashi day. But I think for us, every day should be Ekadashi wherein we don't touch non-veg, we don't touch tamasic food. And I believe that 5 mothers we should worship. One is the mother. You said Janani Janmabhumi Sargadati Ganeshati. One is mother who gave us a birth. We have to respect her. These days we don't have values. You said virtues and values should go together. If the valueless society comes where the character of the nation doesn't happen. So Sukhasya Moolam, Dharmasya Moolam, Arthasya Moolam, Deshasya. So somewhere we have to forgo our Sukha, forgo our Artha, forgo our Dhanya, and should come to the nation, because the nation is actually, or nation of Artha. I'll tell you one example, sir. That is, I wanted that, whenever kukarmas, bad karmas happens, that Adishesha, on hood of which entire globe is resting, Adishesha shakes, and the earthquake and how it happens. I told my friend, let me go to that place where actually is that sandwich area. I go and worship there a little bit and take the pain of Adishesha. because a lot of bad karma is happening. I want to go to the sandwich area. Let's plan. My friend called me and he said, sir, I said, what happened? Sir, what happened? I said, that place is called Sandwich Island. In the geographical feature, it's called Sandwich Island. Who named it? Because Earth is still at 23 degrees. It's actually not the South Pole, it's a little away. Somewhere I think we have our duty to give to the Mother, Mother Earth. Because, Nehru also said, for the nature is given for our need, not for our greed. Somewhere the greed is taking all the chart I've given, that actually greed is taking us to become prosper, to actually become wealthy, and whereas we have forgotten the spiritual values. Even United Nations doesn't have a spiritual domain. Where is the spiritual domain? They have that interfaith conference and everything, but somewhere WHO also doesn't have spiritual health. We should recommend spiritual health, because this cutting, killing the people, and if we can't give birth, how can we have right to kill? That's what I have to say. We have no right to kill, because once we have spiritual values, we will have peace. That is Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamsoma Jyotirgama Amritoma Amritinam Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavad.